Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. This is Eric in the Card Closet. Thanks for joining me after a fairly lengthy leave of absence. I have been sick. You can maybe still hear it in my throat a little bit, but I've been down for the count for over a week, coughing mostly, sore throat, stuffy nose. Got tested for COVID a few days into my sickness and was negative. So I guess I just had a upper respiratory flu or something like that. But anyway, I'm thinking I'm able to talk long enough without coughing to make another video finally. I've been anxious to do this, and we're going to see if we can get through this. So thanks for bearing with me. We're going to start off with our mystery man of the day. Being episode 486, I picked a guy who finished his baseball career with 486 doubles. Let's see if you can figure out who he is. As far as cards go, his rookie card was 1962 Topps. And he was in the top set from 1962 through 1980. In addition to his regular base cards, he had these special cards. 68 Topps, he had an outfield Sporting News All-Star card. In 69 Topps, he also had an outfield Sporting News All-Star card, and he was also on a World Series card in 69 Topps. 1973 Topps, he was on the Stolen Base Leaders card with Bert Campaneris. 1974 Topps, he was on the Stolen Base Leaders card again, this time with Tommy Harper. 1975 Topps, he was on the Stolen Base Leaders card again, this time with Bill North. He's also on a highlight card in 1975 Topps for having stolen 118 bases the year before. 1976, he's on the National League Stolen Base Leader card with Dave Lopes and Joe Morgan. 1978 Topps, he's on a record breaker card for most career steals. Broke the record of Ty Cobb. 1979 Topps, he's on an all-time record holder card, which shows the single season and career stolen base leaders. He's pictured on both sides of the card. And then in 1980 Topps, he did not get a sunset card, but he did get a highlight card that he shared with Carl Yastrzemski for getting 3,000 hits. Here's some career information. He was elected into the Hall of Fame in 1985. He was a six-time All-Star. He won the Roberto Clemente Award in 1975. He appeared in 3 World Series, twice a World Series winner, batting .391 in World Series play. 19-year career, finished with 1,600 runs, 3,000 hits, 149 home runs, 900 RBIs, a .293 average, and 938 stolen bases. Yes, he finished with more stolen bases than RBIs. Played parts of his first 4 seasons with the Chicago Cubs. Then he was traded to the Cardinals in one of the most lopsided trades in history. While with the Cardinals, he led the league in stolen bases 8 out of a 9-year stretch. One thing that isn't talked about is he also led the league 7 times in caught stealing. And for such a speed demon, you'd think he would be a center fielder, but no, he was a left fielder. Here's some interesting things that happened in his career. In 1962, he became the second player ever to hit a home run over the center field wall in the Polo Grounds. And within a week, Hank Aaron also did it and became the third one, and there were only 3 that ever did that. 1965, he dropped a bunt single on pitcher Sandy Koufax, proceeded to steal second base, then he stole third base. He ended up scoring, and the next time he came up to bat, Sandy Koufax drilled him in the back, breaking his shoulder blade. In 1967, he became the first player ever to steal 50 bases and hit 20 home runs in a season. Just think how far that 50-20 club is now. That's now 50-50 club. 1968, he led the league in both doubles and triples, something Jarren Duran just did this past year for the Red Sox. And in 1969, he became the first ever batter in an official Major League game in Canada when he led off for the Cardinals. Did you get him? Stolen base phenom for the Cardinals many, many years. You probably got him. Lou Brock is our mystery man of the day. And this is the 1969 World Series card that I was talking about. Shows him belting a home run off of Denny McLain. And, you know, he, as a speedster, he was not really a power hitter. But, you know, when you think about being one of only 3 players ever to get the ball over the center field wall in the Polo Grounds, which I looked it up, that's about a 470-foot blast would be needed to clear that. He had some power, too. Okay, so while I've been laid up, cards have been coming in. A few. Haven't been able to purchase as many, but I've got a backlog here. I want to show you some of my favorites. Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter on my beloved Colorado Buffaloes. Got this card of his. It came in. I figured I got to get some Travis Hunter cards. Who knows where he'll end up next year. Probably be on the Browns, possibly. He might be projected to be picked by the Cleveland Browns, which means I'm not going to like him anymore. But anyway, this is from Pro Set. And it is numbered to 7. It's hard to get Travis Hunter cards that are don't have the logos airbrushed off, because they're just, he's not in the Topps Bowman University set, so it's hard to find a card of him that has his logos on it. And then the other one I got of Travis Hunter here is from Leaf Metal. It's got that cracked ice look to it. It's got, I forget what they call it. I should know it, but can't. It's not coming to me. But just different names that Leaf and some of these other fringe companies use on their parallels. But this one's numbered to 8. I think looked it up in the trading card database. Travis Hunter has over 5,800 cards of him. And I looked up Lou Brock, 5,200. This guy has not even been drafted into the pros yet. He's got more cards than this guy, Hall of Famer, 19-year career. That tells you something right now, doesn't it? About what's going on. All right, this one I also got kind of a little while ago now. Looks like the holder's got some tape residue on it, but this is Shedeur Sanders. And this is also Leaf Trinity. Again, not a licensed product. Vanadium Steel. Very cool. It's looking like he will be drafted, they're thinking number 2 or 3. Cam Ward is being projected to be drafted higher as the first quarterback. So, got those. I'm still looking for more of these guys. I'm trying to find some licensed product cards. They were in the 2023 Bowman University set, so in 2023 I was able to get some, but they're not in the 2024. Here's some other cool stuff. Let's start with football. I was having a side conversation with Mike over at Scoots Collectibles, and we were talking about this Crusade being such a beautiful, beautiful set, and I was showing some in my last video that showed basketball cards, and we were having a text going back and forth wondering if there were football cards, and lo and behold, those middle 2010 years, there were Crusade cards in football, and very limited number of players in it. Le'Veon Bell appears to be the guy. This is the gold. It's not a perfect color match. for the uniform. Gold is numbered to 10. I'll probably end up getting the blues of the other years of Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell was a special player, and he really, if you consider his wide receiver, his receiving yards and his running yards together, he was almost a 2,000 yard a year guy, and a real special player that is overlooked in the hobby. So I figure if I can get some Crusades of him, that would be a way to get some shiny Le'Veon Bell cards in my collection. All right. Still pluck it away anytime I can find a Chris Sale Sapphire in a new color. So here is the orange Sapphire of Chris Sale. And this is from 2021. And the oranges are numbered to 25. There was a purple up for auction last night on eBay. And it ended up going for over $300. And I wasn't even in the running for that. Looks like I do not have the rest of my holders, so we'll put him here. And then this all-time Red Sox X-Fractor set that I'm working on. Got the Manny Ramirez from 2006, so the only card I still need from 2006 now is Jonathan Papelbon. So really excited to get that. Very shiny. Love those middle 2000 X-Fractors. Then I've got a couple care packages to show. A couple generous friends in the hobby. Adam from Adam's Card Closet sent me a whole box of Lakers cards, and he is downsizing and kind of focusing more on certain cards, certain players, and he's shipped me all his Lakers and said, here they are. There were quite a few I didn't have, quite a few I had, but quite a few I didn't have, and I put some of the ones I didn't have on Trading Card Database over the weekend, and already, like within an hour or 3 hours of posting, I got an offer for 2 of them already. So anyway, I picked out some of my favorites. Shaquille O'Neal. This sticker I did not have. So there's some Shaq. Another Hall of Famer here, James Worthy. From Fleer and Hoop Sets. Stadium Club. Tops. Love those. I think it's a coincidence. Adam probably does know I'm trying to beef up my relic collection of Lakers, Red Sox, Steelers. So here's Brian Cook. Authentic Fabrics. Love that. Piece of jersey in there. Here's some more Magic Johnson. Right at the end of his first stint as a player. Here's D'Angelo Russell, technically on the Golden State Warriors, but man, you gotta love D'Angelo Russell, what he's done for the Lakers. And then here's a guy I really liked. And I know Kobe Bryant kind of came in and took his spot eventually on the roster. But Eddie Jones, and look at the holograph of his face there. Oh, I'm getting too much glare. If I could just find an angle that doesn't show the glare, you can see that his mouth opens and closes a little bit down there in the lower left. But man, I liked Eddie Jones. I was a big fan of his. And then another guy I really liked, Nick the Quick. Nick Van Excellent. Did not have that one yet. Collector's Choice always had great photos. Nick Van Excellent. Here's another one of those holographic ones. You can see his face down there. And then probably my favorite card in the whole batch, Adam. This one right here. Stadium Club members only. Nick Van Exel. It's got that refraction pattern that Revolution uses now and calls it Nova. So I really like that too. So thank you, Adam. Really appreciate that. And then RJ Collects Sets sent me a few things. He this was back to Christmas now, and I just haven't showed it yet. Sent me a Christmas card, nice Christmas card, and he likes to throw in extras. And so one of the ones he threw in there was a Bobby Abreu, Topps Gold. RJ's a big Phillies fan, so that one was probably hard to part with. And then soon-to-be Hall of Famer Ichiro. Love that all-star card there. And then he threw in a magnet, photo magnet, of Mark McGwire. That is cool because my shelves in this room are steel. And I've been telling my family, if you ever see any sports-related magnets, send them my way because I want to fill up the sides of these bookcases with magnets. So this is only my second one, so getting a start on that. You know, that's about it. While I was down, I was able to work on some projects. I used my gift cards that I got for Amazon for Christmas. Got a bunch of packs of these for PSA, and I got a pack for SGC and a pack for One Touches. So I've been putting my cases slowly but surely into these sleeves. Some of them are perfect fit, some of them are not. Some of the ones that aren't perfect fit don't fit perfectly. So I'll probably swap those out someday too. But I kind of wanted to just wade in the water a little bit before diving in with sleeves. I am becoming a believer in sleeves after seeing how keeping my One Touches in stacks. You probably remember me episodes back talking about these Fanatics One Touches that I've gotten, and put those in a stack, and you shuffle through the stack a few times and they've already got scratches. So I'm kind of a believer in the sleeves now. But hey, I'm kind of rambling now. We're at the 17-minute mark. Hope you're having a great week. And again, thanks for bearing with me here while I've been out. Hopefully I'm back, and hey, I didn't even cough once during this video. Awesome. Thanks for joining me, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye now.